Germany with a chance to wrap it up once and for all. Keeper comes, and keeper does exactly what is required. Runners down across to narrow the angle. Goes flying.
Substitution for Canada. Number 20, Emma Fletcher, is replaced by number 13, Lindsay Atkin. Changement pour le Canada. Ligne level by Emma Fletcher. Remplacé par le numéro 13.
Unfortunately, New York, final minutes. Corner. Familiar face in the blitz. To call it in! It's a set-piece goal! And it's the goal that surely sends Germany through to a World Cup semi-final. Caught out at the back. And too powerful to connect getting forward. It's Rebecca Canak's moment. It's Germany's second. And Canada is surely beaten. Line up and so. Rebecca Canak sends Germany through, surely now, to the last four of this under-20 Women's World Cup. Shots goes begging. What a wonderful opportunity for the substitutes. Dragged it wide. From what, 8 yards, 9 yards out. That would have set up some dramatic finale here in Edmonton. As it is, it remains Germany 2, Canada 0. Remember with that first half goal on 24 minutes, Canak with a late second.
Heartbreaking loss for the Canadians. They lose 2-0 to the Germans in their quarter-final match in front of over 22,000 in Commonwealth Stadium in Edmonton. Let's take you to the highlights now and start with the first German goal. Some questions around this one, but it counted.
Well, a mistake from the Canadian defenders and a mistake from the official as well. Quinn and Buchanan get in each other's way, but the fact of the matter is that Pauline Bremer is a yard offside, is allowed to carry on, and does very well. Beat the goalkeeper twice, and then 3 Canadian defenders to put the Germans in front, but the goal stands, and the officials only get, of course, one look at it.
To the second half, though, great goalkeeping by the Canadian now. Sheridan does a fantastic job to keep Canada in the game here. The Canadians outnumbered in the back. Jessie Fleming playing center back. They managed to keep that out, but then off the corner.
Dalrich's delivery, and that's a terrific header by Knack. You're not going to save those. Wonderful curl on that corner. Knack follows the flight of it, and there's no way that Sheridan's keeping that one out.
Near the end, the Canadians turn up the heat. And they had a few chances in this half. None of them, unfortunately, were quite as close as this one. Amandine Pierre-Louis getting on the end of that ball through just past the far post. They keep it coming.
Yeah, substitute Agnew, the driven ball by McNichol, gets one chance, gets a second, and in the end it's all just wide, and it is celebration time, of course, for the Germans.
2-0 is the victory we showed you earlier in the show. Germany, just powerhouses at the U20 level, so they are off to the semi-final. And we also know that Korea DPR is off to the semi-final. They defeated the United States in penalty kicks. More quarterfinal matches to come tomorrow. We're going to talk a little bit more about this one, though, so stay with us as we continue our coverage of the FIFA U20 Women's World Cup. Well, the Germans are happy signing autographs here. Unfortunately for the Canadians, some tears being shed after this 2-0 loss. Let's hear from one of them now, Emma Fletcher.
We're obviously extremely disappointed. I mean, I think we have a great team and we had a great tournament, and it's really disappointing to end like this, but I mean, we gave it our all, so that's all we can really do.
Obviously, you can see she's emotional. And the last thing players want to hear is, oh, you gave it your all, good try. But at the end of the day, the Canadians did impress.
Yeah, Canada by no means disgraced in this tournament. They got to the quarterfinals. That was the important milestone they needed to achieve. And we've seen a couple of players, Claire, come out of this tournament who might make that jump to the senior international level.
Yeah, I think we've seen significant growth in the Canadian youth program, but when it came down to it, the Germans, they were fitter, they were faster, they were able to compensate for their mistakes and finish their chances. Well, 2 more quarterfinal matches coming up tomorrow, and you can catch that on Sportsnet World. And then on Wednesday, the semifinals begin. We'll have Germany versus, well, either France or South Korea. They play tomorrow, and that will be in Montreal, 6:30 p.m. local time. Korea, DPR, Germany are the first teams through to the semifinals. Both North American teams, USA and Canada, bow out of the tournament. For some, the journey ends. For a select few, the dream continues.